So tell me, what is the Mind Under Matter Campout Festival?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Ramin. We wanted to make a short video including all of the information condensed, nice and easy to understand. The gist of it, and you can find out more at mindunderpod.com, is that the Mind Under Campout Festival is a campout 20 minutes from downtown Raleigh, where you can come and hang out with us from September 9th to the 12th, or if you've been a Patreon member since year one, you can arrive a day early for Patreon Day for a more intimate experience.
Cool. So what's going to be going on there? Or rather, a better question is, where is going to be going on there? Where is this place?
So it's at Lakeside Retreats, which is under normal conditions. If you look at lakeside-retreats.com, you'll see that they normally rent yurts and stuff and have kind of a boutique camping experience for you. They also have an awesome live stage and a smaller second stage. So we're taking that whole thing over for a festival. And then there's a whole other area for camping. It's 20 minutes from downtown Raleigh. We have all sorts of acreage. And
do you have to camp?
You don't have to camp at all. You're more than welcome. It's especially cheap and fun way to bring your own gear on Discord. Send us a message for a link for Discord anytime. You can arrange free camping with others to bring extra tents. We also will help arrange glamping and tents and things for you as well. If you go to mindunderfest@gmail and write us with what your needs are, we're happy to point you in the right direction there. But there's a bunch of hotels within 15 minutes. There's Airbnbs. It's a huge space that's very close to the city, so it's not a survival Burning Man situation. It's very casual and fun and easy to accommodate everybody.
Will there also be live events of any sort?
Well, I'm so happy that you mentioned that, because we have some very special events. The first live Mind Under Matter podcast, both an opening ceremony and a closing ceremony. I think, isn't there a first for you as well?
I just remembered. I'm going to be doing the first ever live Rainbow Brain Skull podcast. First live one ever, plus a live music set from me, solo style, the first of that sort ever.
Wow, this is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime sort of situation, and you're probably thinking, well, maybe I'll just check out their next campout festival that they do. Well, then you'll miss the very last ever Head Talks Psychedelic Science comedy show, the tour that I was doing with Sophia Rockland when COVID hit. We're bringing it back for one last show, and it's the only chance that you have to see it.
Cool. What about like any smaller stuff going on? Those are the big events,
Oh
but
my
what are
gosh.
some mini events?
So many. You don't need to go to every single thing. There's plenty of stuff to float around to. We're getting a bunch of bands. We're getting, there's going to be stand-up comedy, like already Dave Waite and Mike Kaplan, who we reference on the show all of the time, are supposed to be coming and doing stand-up. There's the Research Triangle, including Duke is there. I have a bunch of scientists coming to give talks. You got some mysticism.
Yeah, I thought I'd balance out
the...
those beakers you got over there. Your beakers and microscopes should be balanced out with some tarot reading, some yoga, meditation classes, just all sorts of mystic wonder, live painting if we haven't mentioned before, but the perfect balance of the arts and the scientists and the right in between.
I love it. I do not shy away from a good live yoga sesh. But you know, probably not everyone's just going to want to be doing one activity after another for a few days. You're coming from LA, right? You probably.
Yeah, I want to float around a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not structured. I don't want to sit still. I don't want to be part of some cult all the time.
I got the perfect relaxation needs covered for you. It's on a private lake. There's boats. There's like a rowboats there and paddle boats. We got stand-up paddle boards there included in with the ticket. We hired a rental company and everything. There's a nature preserve surrounding the place with a bunch of hiking, depending on people's interests. Again, go on Discord and we're chatting all of this out as a community. There might be bird watching tours, other things like that. There's also a 9-hole frisbee golf course. There's going to be board game nights and all sorts of fun and relaxing things to do as well.
Cool. What about like if artists want to be a part of it? You mentioned the live painting world of things. Can artists come showcase their stuff there?
Well, Ramin, I'm so happy you asked, because part of the reason why we thought to do this in the first place is because Ramin is such a popular Instagram artist, and I toured around with a psychedelic show. We have a lot of fans that are just incredibly talented artists, and we have a channel on Discord called Show and Tell, where people often are sharing various art projects. And I was like, I want to get these people in one place. So that's what we're doing. If you're a part of the Mind Under Matter community, you listen to the show, you have some cool skill, email us and talk about it. So we aren't doing a booth fee like a lot of places are. So you'll be able to sell, as long as you have our approval, you'll be able to sell your wares there. No booth fee. To keep things fair, we're having the same ticket price for everybody, but no booth fee for the artists. And the artists are allowed to come a day early on the Wednesday to get things together, to hang out with us a little more intimately and do any last minute things. By the way, there is, when you go to buy a ticket, there's going to be a donation, an artist donation box that is totally optional that you can add to, where that is a whole artist pool that all of the artists in the festival will get to hash out and decide what they want to use. Maybe they'll use it to support an artist that can't afford to come. Maybe they'll use it to make some grandiose art project. It's just a fun pool. It's a fun art pool of money that you can contribute to, and will give you credits and thank yous and stuff like that for doing that. So go to Mind Under Fest or email us at mindunderfest@gmail.com if you're an artist and you want to find out more. Put in artist inquiry in the subject letter. If you're looking to sort out camping because you don't have a tent, put camping inquiry in the subject line on the email. And on mindunderpod.com, where there's more info, you can also get tickets, which I believe are kind of an easy to remember price.
That number is 220. That number is too easy. 2222. I'll say it regular style. $222.22. Now that's too easy. That ticket price is per person, and it's less than many other things. It costs less than many other things.
And you get to camp for free with that. And buy your tickets today, because we are only selling 222 tickets at that price. After those are gone, we reassess things. We email everyone in that original 222 and ask them and get a conversation going about what we want the vibe to be, how big we want to make this thing, or if we want to keep it intimate. And we will be increasing the ticket price accordingly. And I'm also going personally to check out the site, check out some activities and festivities there ahead of time. I'm going to camp there and some of the gear that we're going to be getting. People just to flesh out everything, see what the best use of the space will be. So that's why we're going to cut off tickets at 222 until I have more info about what size of camp out or festival that we want. After that time, that being said, once those 222 are gone, there might not be any more tickets left. And we might not release any more. And if we do, they'll be more expensive, or we might charge extra for camping. That's all stuff that we'll sort out in the future. We wanted to get tickets up and available. We got so much information already together, and it's going to continue to evolve because it's a community-built campout and festival. So we wanted to give you guys 4 months to plan, so we don't have all of the information because it's still growing, but you can check out more. Join the Discord, is where you can be really, really involved in the conversation, and we hope to see you there. That's September 9th through the 12th in Raleigh, North Carolina. For questions, go to mindunderfest@gmail.com. We're also making a YouTube playlist with commonly asked questions, concerns, ideas for activities, things like that, special announcements, and all sorts of fun. So make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel.